Blind his enemies.
If you ever see Audrey, she's holding this canister of black powder in this little don't, because she'll get you.
Hi guys, it's Audrey, and today I'm here with my family. Nature family! Oh my god.
That like hurt my eardrums. Wow.
And today we are going to be doing the PowerPoint presentation challenge. So we have 4 presenters today. We have my dad, we have Spencer, and Jordan, and me, and we all came up with our own silly PowerPoint topic. We don't know what each other's are, and we all prepared them today for everyone to see, and I'm really excited. I think this is gonna be really fun. So, Dad is the first presenter, and we'll see what his topic is about. Okay, Dad is the first one up to present. Here you go.
Okay, so I've never seen these videos, so I didn't know really what to expect. I didn't even know what channel this was on. I knew it was Audrey's channel, but I didn't know which one. So I made a PowerPoint presentation called 10 Things You May Not Know About Audrey Using Only Standard Clip Art from PowerPoint.
Standard clip art?
So I couldn't use any of my own, except there was a couple I added with, you'll see in a second.
I'm so scared.
That's why there's this lovely picture of these 2 lovely people that we have no idea who they are, but they're about to learn about Audrey just like you are as well. So the first fact is Audrey's favorite color is not blue.
You know my favorite color.
It's not blue. It's red, or I don't know if you changed it to orange or pink or aqua or I don't know what it is.
It's red.
Not blue.
It's changed like 3 times, but I know it's not blue.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Audrey loves to examine fingerprints. And we all know that because she's got a series out there where Audrey's a detective and she loves breaking out this powder that gets everybody filthy dirty, but we all get to see our fingerprints.
Yeah, I do have a book of them.
So if you ever see Audrey, she's holding this canister of black powder in this little don't, because she'll get you. All right, Audrey loves to travel. That's our travel picture.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a little bit weird looking.
Rusty.
I don't know, it's a little crusty dusty because
What's my favorite place I've traveled to?
her favorite place that she's traveled to is Paris.
No.
I meant that was one of her favorite places to travel.
No, it's up north.
Up north?
North
Okay.
of Switzerland.
Yes.
Switzerland, yes.
That's
That's what I meant to say.
Paris.
All right, so Audrey loves to travel. Audrey does not like to be the center of attention. So in a big crowd of people, you're not gonna see Audrey like demanding the center stage. She likes to sit back, kind of watch things, process, and I think she gets that from her family because we're kind of the same way too. Audrey is afraid of bees.
And wasps.
I don't know why. Look how cute that bee is.
Are you kidding me?
That is a cute bee.
They chase her
Again,
every time she's outside.
stop
I
pictures.
know, I've gotten stung 3 times.
Fun fact about bees, honey was found in the tomb of King Tut, which was still edible. It was a little dry, but it was still edible.
Bees make money.
Fun fact about bees, Audrey has many journals with some really good tea hidden in the pages. And so fun fact today, Audrey was cleaning out her room in the basement and we found her journal that had, let's see, it was her life about Audrey, and she was like writing all this politics stuff, and she was like 10 years old, talking about who the president is. I'll tell you, Audrey. So Audrey has many journals with some tea.
And all her family reads them.
And she's actually done a couple of videos where she spilled some tea with her and Jordan. You have to go check those out.
What?
Another fun fact about a bee. To make honey, bees drop nectar into honeycombs and evaporate it by fanning it with their wings.
What the heck?
Fun fact about bees. Audrey loves glitter.
What?
Okay, this was a stock picture, but I had to add that one because it was just too
Where'd
good
you find
not
that
to.
picture? It's on your phone.
Oh, so I found this picture. If you Google Gertie and Therma under Google Images, there's one right. Audrey loves glitter. Oh, another fun fact about bees. Here we go. An average worker bee makes only a half a teaspoon of honey in its lifetime. That takes a lot of bees to put honey on your toast.
Appreciate these.
Yeah, bees
I
are very
appreciate the
nice.
honey.
I'm starting to think this thing should have been titled Why Audrey Should Like Me.
Audrey's very smart, driven, and organized.
Golden star.
If you told Audrey she could get 5 gold stars, she would do anything to get 5 gold stars. You should see all the papers she saved over the years that showed all of her good grades. Another fun fact about bees, bees are also the hardest working species on the planet.
Wait, so you're just comparing me to bees?
Maybe. Audrey loves space. I love this picture. I just thought this picture looked really cool. And Audrey loves to go outside and look up at the stars and planets and stuff. Another bee. Fun fact about
Every other one.
about 4 million flowers must be visited to make 2 pounds of honey. That's a lot of flowers. Audrey loves adventure. Going on adventure. I think she needs to cross these off her bucket list. What do you guys think?
Yeah, where are they?
That's skydiving. That's above the clouds. That's inside some glacier weird
She's
thing.
been above the clouds.
And that's rock climbing.
That's cool.
Audrey loves
I do
adventure.
want to
Get
go
any
rock
of those.
climbing. I don't know how to though.
And that's my presentation
There's
about
bees.
Audrey.
Story time. This morning, I got out of bed and I had a video to edit to get on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Disclaimer, I did get my video edited and it is currently up. But what did I do first? I created some custom mouse cursors.
What?
Custom mouse cursor being like the little white pointer clicker thing. That's your mouse cursor. You can customize them actually. This is why making custom mouse cursors instead of editing my video was a good use of time. So to begin, I have 3 points. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Okay. So I got some cool mouse cursors, so that's a big plus. I didn't have to edit for a while, so that's another big plus. And to me, it was a really fun way to start my day. So, you know, like I'm cool with that, and I still got it done. So, like, you don't know what cursor scheme is? A cursor scheme is the different image files that make up your white clicker pointer thing. You can customize each single one to make your own custom mouse cursor. It's pretty cool.
I didn't know you could do
And
that.
so I made these.
Minecraft.
Yeah, they're kind of Minecraft-y. I made those using a website. And so yeah, I obtained a custom cursor scheme by the work of mine own hands this morning. And yeah, so here I have this nice graphic. As you can see down here, if you're on the default custom cursor scheme, your coolness levels are not very high. But as you can see, as you move closer towards having a custom mouse scheme, your general coolness increases even until your coolness level is over 9,000, which is a reference most of you probably don't understand. But this was done a study on how custom cursors affect perceptions of coolness. This is statistically supported, actually. So yes, this morning, or this was me yesterday, but now after today, I'm like really cool now because I have my own custom cursors. So second point, I didn't have to edit a video for a while. So my good scientist friend, Platypus Henry, did a study that it has been scientifically proven that as editing time increases, your happiness decreases.
I agree with that.
So, and his study was expertly randomized and controlled, so it has been proven that the editing is indeed the causation of the decrease in happiness. Therefore, editing time has to be kept to a minimum to avoid like my decreasing happiness.
I would agree
And as
with
you
that.
can see, this was a study on the correlation between editing videos and happiness from his totally real science journal.
Wow, okay,
Probably a case study on that.
Yep, and he made this nice little chart that you can
so
see.
many charts.
As editing time decreases, then your happiness goes down.
Yeah.
So the longer you spend time editing videos, the worse it gets.
If you spend 5 hours editing, you're like...
Yeah, you're in the negatives if you spend more than 2. If you spend more than like 2 hours, well, I guess that encompasses anything.
Once you hit
I guess
2 hours.
once you hit 0, it just flatlines and then you're just done. You're just done. So yeah.
Flatline.
Okay. Lastly, my point. A great way to start the day. So, as you can see.
Oh my
In
gosh.
this comparison chart, creating custom cursors is still a valuable use of time, and it has way more pros than editing. So it definitely is way more productive. It's fun, it's engaging. This got an because video editing can look cool, but I'm not very good at it. So the only thing editing has going for it is that it also is, I guess, technically productive, but
Technically.
yeah. Naturally, as a argumentative presentation, I must present my own rebuttal in a way to fight back on the rebuttal later to reinforce my point. So, Platypus Henry's friend, Lion James, has done his own study that the importance of creating custom mouse cursors is 1, and the importance of editing your videos is 100.
Probably true.
However, and as you can see, this was also published in the Totally Real Science journals because he's friends with Platypus Henry. However, his experiments were not controlled correctly, so this has been proven false. Yeah. So, in conclusion, was it a good use of my time?
No. Oh?
But it's opposite.
But it's opposite day.
Hello everyone! Are you ready for my presentation? I'm so excited! Okay, alright. So for my topic, it is presenting. Drum roll please. How everyone would die if we were in the Hunger Games! Okay, so let's take a gander and see how everyone would die. Starting first, we have Dad!
Oh my
David
God.
Williams.
Oh no.
So for David Williams, first off, he's bald. He's an inventor.
Wait, the ball is a good abstract because he can blind his enemies if he still does.
Don't interrupt me.
He's an adventurer. He's also a parental. And he will most definitely be vlogging. So his cause of death obviously is due to filming. So David would probably be using vlogging as a coping mechanism during the Hunger Games because can't miss a posting day, am I right, ladies? Unfortunately, this is gonna be very distracting for him and he will not have his head in the game. Do it for a vlog, I guess. Next up, we have...
Please not me.
Let's find out how Audrey died.
So bad.
Just a little hate queen right there. Also, I just want to note this out. This is found on Google. It's out there. Audrey. She is 20 years of age.
She's 21.
No, she isn't.
Yeah, she is.
Why does everybody think she's 20? She's 21.
Audrey and I are only 4 months apart.
21, scratch that. You're scared of certain insects that we'll get to later. You're a psychology major, you're brunette, and also you're the therapist of the friend group. So your cause of death.
Why has bees been so prevalent in these PowerPoints? Because you're afraid of bees.
So your cause of death is going to be bees. So as you may know, the tracker jackers are the killer bees in the Hunger Games. Audrey is petrified of bees, and they can of course sense fear. So this is going to end up on Audrey tracking the bees.
It's not bees.
Oh, oops. Oh well, close enough. And so this is gonna end up in Audrey tracking the bees and demonetized. Spencer! Okay, Spencer.
Oh yeah, is the color corresponding? That's what you asked was Spencer's favorite color.
Exactly, okay. Spencer, this is Spencer. Spencer. So for Spencer, music, self-explanatory. He's also brunette, fun fact.
How is that?
Needs glasses, and he seems to not like slime based off the picture. But, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so his cause of death is going to be through harmonizing. So, my guess is that it would probably play like the song over the speakers that like do 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 do.
Or the.
And Spencer's gonna be like, oh, you know what? They can make it better. And then he's gonna harmonize, obviously. And it's gonna reveal his hiding location. And yeah, obviously that's not very good, but yeah, out of the game.
I'll vlog your death.
Jacob! prankster, and he's often the imposter in Among Us.
I'm never imposter in Among Us.
Shh, no one needs to know.
Cause of death is going to be due to jump scare. Okay, Jake jump scares me all the time, so this time it backfires. It's due to jump scare. Jake is the jump scare master. It is gonna be in his nature to want to jump scare people, even if they have the upper hand.
Don't jump scare.
Jordan! Myself. Let's find out how I die. Okay. Here's me. My points are and I'm a dog lover and I'm a presentation master, obviously.
What's that photo?
Obviously. And so my cause of death is going to be due to dogs. So apparently in Hunger Games they literally have mutant dogs.
Yeah.
They look very scary, but I would of course try and befriend it, the mutated doggo. But it's only gonna lead me to death. So yeah. Okay, time. Tyler, he's a gamer as well. It's not from Star Wars. It's all from Google. Every single photo is from Google. Literally.
You'll never get it back.
Yeah. So Ty's a gamer as well.
My photos.
I don't even remember that.
Yep. Oh, that was in a TikTok from a long time ago. Fun fact.
Flaring nostril.
He's a gamer as well. He loves neon colors and he's flaring nostrils boy, as you can tell. You can't see this picture very well, but flaring nostrils boy. His cause of death is going to be a lack of camouflage because Ty's closet consists of mostly neon clothes.
That's a lie. That's not a lie.
It's going to make it stand out. It's going to make it
I only
stand
have
out.
one neon clothes.
And you wear them all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Finally, we have Mother.
Hygiene.
Mom! Woo! Do you like the effect?
I like that.
That's really cool.
Hey, why did you do that to Mama?
So let's find out.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you're right.
Mom is a mother. She loves camping and she's of course another adventurer.
Mom is a mother.
Her cause of death is none! Because she's gonna be the only one who survives. Mom is a pro all things camping and nature, and so my prediction is she's gonna be the
You should have said berry.
one to survive.
I'm the one
Oh
that's
yeah,
winning.
you should have said berries.
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 And that's the end. Thanks for Queens for attending my PowerPoint. Okay, welcome to my PowerPoint. Everyone can read it. My name is So, my presentation is about my family as Minecraft moms. All right, first up we have David. The picture. Can anybody guess what that is? That is a slime blob. Because he's a noob at Minecraft. And I think the slime blobs are the easiest mob to beat in my opinion. He also falls in many holes and dies easily.
Probably because Jake makes the holes.
And a lot of slime blobs just like fall to their death. David also wears the Grand YouTube Family merch a lot.
That's true.
Matching the slime blob. Why do you keep looking at me weird? And then the last point is he has good life skills, like talking on the phone and knowing how to business. And how this relates to the slime bomb is they're underrated because you can make lassos out of slime, right? Right?
Wait, what?
No, you can't.
Yeah, leads.
You can make leads out of slime?
Yeah.
What? Good
Hey,
life
I may be old,
skills.
but I am resourceful.
Good life
know
skills.
that.
Up next we have Mom.
I'm eyeing that Pepsi.
All right.
Where'd you get the picture?
My phone.
That's awesome.
These are my camera roll pictures.
Yes.
All right, can anyone guess what Mom is? This is gonna
What's yellow?
She's zombie. She's zombie.
I'm a bee?
And yet another bee in this presentation.
Bees? Oh my goodness.
Okay, Mom is hardworking like a busy bee. Okay.
I'm
She also loves her family like a bee loves its hive.
Okay.
A mother queen bee. Queen bee.
Okay.
She's gotten stung on the booty by by sitting. You don't even know this?
Oh, I'll take that one for another
That's a kid, I sat on a bee and got stung in the booty. That's right.
And she will defend if provoked.
That's very true.
So, okay, up next we have Spencer.
Use that picture all day.
All right, can anyone guess it? Spencer is
Blue?
3 times diagonal. Oh, it's a drown.
Why?
I didn't even know what that was.
The drown is a word.
okay. It's
It's
a drown because he's a swimmer, like a drowned.
Oh, that's
Drowned
true.
swim. Spencer
I guess
swims.
that's-
He also, his colors fits his
I guess
aesthetic.
that's also
The
true.
skill, the blue, the greenish vibes.
That looks like him.
Also, he wants a lightsaber, but a trident will have to do for now.
Okay.
You don't. It's not pictured, but they hold tridents sometimes.
Sometimes.
Dude,
And then-
China would be just as
Oh,
cool.
one of my strongest Minecraft memories is when we were playing in our world and
not
all the
as
drowns
cool.
killed us. And we lost our freaking treasure that we worked so hard to find. Up next, we have
Nice.
Jordan. This is Jordan.
No.
Imagine that was on Google.
Wait,
No.
Jordan's a guardian. Jordan is a guardian. Because she's overprotected. She has to check all the doors in the house that night. They're protective of their treasure. You can't even get past one of them. That's Jordan, the guard. She also loves the beach and swimming. Just like this guy does. She stays up late at night and he looks like he's been up kind of late. He has a red eyeball, so kind of scary.
I was not expecting that. That's so good.
And lastly, she's always wanted to be a mermaid.
Oh, that's
And
so
the
close
mermaid, it
enough.
has like a mermaid tail.
Yeah, there you
So.
go. Pretty close. Pretty close.
All right, Jakey Poo.
Jacob!
Jacob is.
Yes.
Wait.
Jacob is a witch because he loves experimenting and science, just like this witch does with a little potion and a little warty nose. He also is pretty decent at redstone and Minecraft codes. I don't know how to
Which
do
doesn't
any of
do
them.
redstone though.
I know, but I feel like they're the smartest of all the mobs, so I feel like he's also silent but smartly. And you
thought you
never
were
know
gonna
when
say
a witch is
silent
gonna
but
attack
deadly.
you until you hear her little laugh and then the
That's
potion.
true.
So, and then lastly, he'd be happy living in a swamp with a cat. Just kidding, I don't know.
He does want a cat, though.
Yes, Jake actually does want a cat, right? Well, I'm never coming over then.
Yeah. I can have one.
Okay, and then lastly we have Ty.
what the crap?
There's your orange.
And Ty is
Wait, do it
Is
again.
that gas?
Oh, I'm a zombie.
it's a baby zombie!
Oh, it's Chucky or something.
Okay, so Ty is a baby zombie because he's too fastly for all of us, and he can make laps around you like the baby zombie can. He's like the
Baby
fastest
zombies
one.
are like impossible to hit.
Yeah, yes, I know. And he wins like every single game because he's too fast.
True.
He's the baby zombie is arguably one of the scariest mobs, and Ty likes to wrestle everyone, so
You are scary.
Oh, no.
pins Jacob down. Also, Ty's the youngest and shortest of the fam, just like the baby zombie. Currently. I hope he stays this way.
Future, I'll pass you.
And then lastly, he'll sit on Logan like this. Yes, you do. You have sat on Logan before. And that is my presentation. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's video where we gave you all our silly presentations. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you everyone for participating.
That was so fun.
And comment down below if you want us to do this again and whose presentation was your favorite. Ooh. Okay, and we'll see you guys next time.